everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan, and there's DJ Martinez, and we're back for more Power Rangers Turbo. What episode are we going to watch and chat about today, sir?
It is called Rally Ranger.
You want to read the prompt again?
I wanted people to guess what it could be about. What else could it be about if it's called Rally Ranger?
I don't know, the Power Rangers go and eat at the restaurant Rallies?
Okay, that could happen. We haven't had any inside fights in a while. I don't think Zia did a lot of that. We used to do it inside the juice bar, but we didn't really have an indoor place in Zio. Anyway.
Yeah, well, they still have the juice bar. They still go in that now, don't they?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, so. or maybe what they do, DJ,
just didn't hang out there as much.
Maybe we don't use that set as much. Maybe they morph, and then they play Domino Rally.
Oh. There we go.
They morph just to flick one domino and knock all the rest of the dominoes down.
It's actually a soapbox derby. Austin competes in the soapbox derby.
I could have guessed.
While Porto goes AWOL from the subcraft. Is AWOL I didn't even know AWOL was an acronym.
It is. I forget what it's an acronym for. I used to know that. God, put me on the spot. I can't remember. We might have to look that up so we don't look like idiots.
It's spelled out like that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, so this is unfortunate, DJ. So I had this rigged up. I was ready to go. And now, suddenly, my Netflix says, "Pardon the interruption. We're having trouble with your request."
That's just what it said to me when my power went out.
And I've reset this, and I've never seen that screen before.
My power going out caused your Netflix to stop.
Okay, so I'm gonna open a different, a new browser and window and hope that works. And if it doesn't, we may just not have a show right now. We're gonna
just post this. We're gonna try to look like a psych. Tune in tomorrow. This is it's like a trailer to a trailer.
It's like, wow, I wonder what they'll do for April Fool's Day after this. Yeah, it's still not working. It's just making me go to Netflix Home. Okay, I'll try a totally different browser.
Hold on, I'll get my disc and I'll ship it to you.
Oh, okay, thanks. Well, actually, I have these on disc too, but it would take me a little bit to pull it out. Is that over there? Yeah, it's. I have it on my shelf actually. God, remember owning things? Remember using things you own?
Yeah, I remember using them. Unfortunately, I still own them all. I just don't use them.
Okay, so now I have to sign in.
They just look good on a shelf.
There's a really funny story I almost told you about my Netflix password, but in order to tell you that story, I would have to reveal my Netflix password, so I'm not going to do that.
Well, they would have to know your email address still to break in.
Yeah. But yeah, I have to put my password for a different browser I've never used this on. Are we going to post this?
I'll put this at the very end as the bloopers.
Yeah. No, you should make everyone have to sit through this.
Are back in this episode.
Come on, work. Come on. Work with big money, no whammies.
No whammies. You know what we started watching? You know what Netflix just got? Supermarket. What is that?
Supermarket Sweep? Are you guys watching game shows?
Netflix just got it, and I came into the bedroom the other night, and my wife was watching it, and I was like, "What are you watching?" And then I sat down. It's really fun to watch.
That host is way too into that concept, by the way.
He comes like sprinting out.
He's crazy.
He's like, "Hello!" Oh,
okay.
I love
one moment. Okay, one moment. I'm still recording, by the way.
Oh man. Well, and then there was one. Loneliest number.
I love that you had to remind me that I own this. I never thought this would come in handy. I bought these because they were cheap and because I'm a completionist when it comes to superhero television. That's the only reason I own this.
You guys may think that this is the worst intro we've ever done on Morphin Mania, but you would be wrong.
I think it's the greatest intro.
We had like 45 minutes for the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie commentary that I had to edit out because it like cut out. We did this whole huge long preamble, and then the movie cut out like 5 minutes in, and we had to restart.
Oh, I vaguely recall that now. But you probably didn't leave that in.
No, I cut it all out. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They might think this is the worst one, but there's actually a much worse one that they haven't seen. Oh no, I've been replaced with a traffic cone.
He got replaced by VLC Media Player.
This is hilariously
I'm getting there. It's gonna work, you guys.
I'm gonna leave it in just because it's funny.
Wouldn't it be great if I put this in and it was like, sorry, your selection is not available on your disc?
People are gonna be like, wow, they're gonna see the timestamp and they're gonna be like, did they shoot 2 episodes? Is this a 2-parter? Is Rally Ranger a 2-parter?
It is a big deal episode. It introduces the little discussed Rally Ranger. Okay, I'm ready to go now. I got it rigged up.
That?
Here we go. I've even got a prop now. Like, one of the only turbo things I own. One of the only turbo things I own is turbo itself. Okay.
Yeah,
well, we'll see.
You don't own the movie? You own the movie.
Oh, I do have that, yeah. Let's see if this syncs very well. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. Get it to timestamp 0. Oh, man. 6 minutes before we start this 22-minute episode. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
It's like the movie where we're doing sports stuff.
Oh, that's good. I'm getting no sound.
We're just missing like 90s rock music.
What is going on? Why am I getting no sound now?
How slow they're going.
Yeah.
They're going so slow.
Yeah, but they're trying to shoot this like a really exciting action sequence.
It's like, yeah, there's just like a Fast and the Furious scene with just soapbox cars.
Oh, and they had to shake the camera.
Yeah, when he crashed.
Well, let's shift into no sound. What is
Shift into
going on here?
Shift into the sound
of silence.
Oh, man.
I don't get it. Anyway.
Ironically, I'm the one who lost power right before we started shooting.
Yeah, I know, and I'm the one with all the problems right now. Ah, well.
Oh, his car fell apart. Have you ever done this? Let's talk about that. I've never done this. I was never a Boy Scout or like a...
I was in Boy Scouts.
Boxcar.
But I never did that. I did Pinewood Derby, which was kind of lame.
Huh?
I tried to make a Batmobile. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't think I can make a car very well either.
I went to a couple of events that had things like this. Just, you know, like local, like, carnivals or fairs or something.
Yeah. Okay, so I've never been a hater of the whole Kid Ranger thing as much as everyone else does.
Okay.
But this makes me rethink everything because we have a Kid Ranger, we have to deal with annoying other kids, like bullies and junk. And this kid's obnoxious.
Yeah, but the reason we actually don't have to do that is because Justin is a high school kid. Like, he's such a genius, he got moved up several grades, so we actually are going out of our way to have him interact with children his age. We don't really have to do that if we don't wanna, and I don't wanna. But at least I'm not having to hear that kid's voice, which I'm sure is obnoxious.
Oh, it's the worst. It's like every bully kid from every 90s...
Is he voiced over by some other actor? Like we've seen before?
I don't think so, but Power Rangers does that a lot. We do that all the way up to Dino Thunder. So
yeah.
I can't...
Auxiliary mode.
Okay, so I don't know why this is the case, but now I can hear the show but not you, and you're no longer coming through in the actual video either. So I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna try to fix it. Hang on. Oh, this is insane. This is the worst. Okay, wait, say something.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you.
Sweet.
But the show's gone away from me again, so at least I got you.
You switched your Zord into auxiliary mode and got rid of DJ.
Yeah. All right. Well, you talk about this episode. I'm gonna try to fix this.
Okay. Well, Justin, I still don't get that from him. Like we're supposed to. Is it just because he's the Blue Ranger that he has to be the egghead? Because he doesn't feel like that at all.
Well, and I don't know, because our last Blue Ranger was the opposite of that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, our last Blue Ranger was Rocky, who is not that at all.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they probably just said, okay, we need some reason for him to be in the same grade as these other 30-year-olds, so let's make him super smart. They didn't think about like the kid they cast, and the character doesn't seem like that at all, especially in the movie.
Oh, I think what makes him smart, I don't think it's really about him being special and different from everyone else. I think it's just so that he can be a Power Ranger in this TV show, so that he's not going to a different school from all these other people that are like 35 years old and still in high school.
But it would be cool if...
Although they graduated, right? So, hey, wait a minute. Why does it even matter what school he's at? Oh, it's because they just got the sets already there, right?
Yeah, because he's... we talked about this last time, I'm sure, but like they just graduated, so there's no reason for him to be in high school. What is this hat he's wearing? It's horrifying.
I don't understand wearing a hat to bed. I've never gotten that.
Yeah, that was a thing. Like I always get the Scrooge image with the nightcap. I don't understand that. Wouldn't that just like make your hair like fall out eventually if you wore a hat all the time to bed?
Oh, I guess I don't understand hair follicles enough. Do you lose your hair faster if you wear hats? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the point of the hat is. Keep your head warm, I guess. Like I guess it's before we had like in heat in houses and stuff.
Yeah, but, well, I guess they're in a submarine. Maybe it's really cold. He does have a bald head. I mean, I guess it makes some sort of sense.
Yeah, he does have a bald cone head.
That is a thing we did a lot in the 90s, where we would use tropes from things that hadn't been around in so long. They weren't really tropes anymore for the kids watching. So there are not a lot of kids that would see, like, the like, night blindfolds, but we used them all the time in things. That's beautiful, Justin.
True Blue
nice
2.
Word.
Mach 2.
It's a rally car. I could not care less about this plot, by the way.
This episode is the worst. Like, what is happening? Hey, we got 5 episodes that we liked pretty well, but now this is what people are talking about. I do like that she just slapped him pretty hard in that face mask.
Your powers of observation are just...
Whoa. That was the perfect place for that to happen, by the way. Your powers of observation.
I'm just wondering if it's... I was wondering if it was worse if I could hear it. I got audio somewhere now, so that's good.
Elgar's still gonna wear the hat. Even
Get the hat off, you dweeb! Why is it so long? I don't understand night hats.
It's like a sock.
Now he's got it off.
She ripped it off.
Yeah, sorry, there's nothing else to talk about right now.
Tassely earrings.
Okay, so I'm gonna declare this episode entirely skippable, folks.
Yeah, we are not redoing this with better sound from Cat.
No, we're not gonna fix any of this.
Oh, this episode. Miss Angel Grove handing out slushies. What
is that a thing? Does every town have to have a Miss somebody? Do we have to have pageants in every town?
I think pageants are kind of a thing of the past at this point. I think even those are going away.
Yeah.
Or should
you still get like local fairs and stuff that will have especially like dog pageants and child pageants. We still do that.
Yeah. It's so weird.
The child pageant thing is very strange to me.
I don't understand how anything healthy for the child can come out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard the arguments for it, and I don't totally buy into it.
Oh, see, the apes are back.
Yeah,
if this episode could get worse, it brings back the apes.
You're not funny. You're not funnier as chimps. And you know what it watches like?
Why is he talking to them like they're CG animals added in later? It's like he doesn't even look like he's looking at them. He looks like he's like right up in his
Yeah,
face,
and he's
like
really
it's not
overdoing
there.
and exaggerating it like they're Muppets.
Yeah.
I mean, his performance is already exaggerated, but yeah. But no, Vulcan Skull's voiceovers make it look a lot like Tommy and Dino Thunder when he turns invisible. And it's like, we couldn't get these actors to actually be on set for several episodes. And I know that's kind of maybe what happened with this because they were making a Vulcan Skull pilot, but then after that, like, did they have to run it for as long as they ran it? How many episodes did they shoot in a row, I'm wondering?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see exactly when they come back.
See how Elgar just warps reality whenever he disappears? Like, this idiot is probably going to blow up the space-time continuum, DJ.
Well, well, well. Who says well, well, well? No kid says well, well, well.
Well, that's why the delivery was so organic, DJ. Because this kid also had never heard anyone say that in the 1990s.
So wait, it says well on my script three. Am I supposed to
Well.
say it 3 times?
Well.
It's like they gave him an evil villain. Like they gave him the evil villain's dialogue for this episode.
Wow, Porthole's just knocking stuff over.
Oh, why does he grow like that?
Why
Like, takes him, like-
why does it take him so long to grow all the way? And what determines the ultimate size?
I don't know. It took him like 5 times. It was like lifting out.
We've never seen that, and that was clearly the Sentai. So whatever the Turbo Sentai is, you have that to blame for the weird incremental growing. That was very strange. Porthole's gone postal.
She just bashed him in the face with the periscope handle.
Oh, look, he's taking things into his own hands, DJ.
Oh, good for Portal.
Yeah.
Whatever's-
Is anybody else reminded of... See, this is a real early season thing to do, right? You have a henchman that nobody really listens to and pays attention to that decides that he's going to take the initiative and try to beat the Rangers by himself. We did that real early on in Season 1 with Squat and Babu. When they decided to make their own monster, it was the turtle with the signal in his head, with the traffic light in his head.
Somebody made. I saw this guy. There's this guy on Instagram that makes. I sent this to you. Makes custom monsters. He made that figure, and it's amazing. It looks so good. He made.
He
it out
also
of an
made
intro.
Mr. Tickle Sneezer.
He also did. Yes, he did. Oh, hey, we brought the cars.
Yeah, look, we've got
go
racing in. We've got car racing in our car racing show.
Why would we have go karts when we have actual cars?
Why would you drive separate cars when you could just get in your Zords that are cars?
Well, I guess I'm wondering if the whole like cars that are the same and then they get bigger to the Zords is our thing, and the Sentai doesn't have that. They have these go karts instead.
I don't know. We'll have to look at the stock footage when we get there and see if that looks like because I'm pretty sure that was all Sentai. But I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure.
We made stuff up for the movie, and I know the cars are theirs, the Zords are theirs, but in the movie, they can ride in the cars when they're small, and then they grow to the Zords. Okay, even their weapons have to come to them as a car. I didn't remember that.
That's really funny. We've said this before, particularly with that pilot, but this Sentai was crazy ambitious with its action.
Yeah, that's really cool. Look, they're fighting a monster. Small.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's nothing stopping them from calling Zords right now. I bet there's a reason in the Sentai. Maybe not.
This might be before they get the Zords. Oh, that's awesome. Giant hand.
When Porthole drops that big sign, that looks really cool.
There's some overlay. That's cool. He's got a little action figure in his hand.
That's always charming. I never get tired of using action figures as people in Power Rangers.
I loved Tommy standing on his shoulder and like hitting him with a sword.
Oh my god, look at this Racer X kid.
That's who he thinks he is.
He thinks he's Racer X. He should be talking really fast all the time. because he thinks he's in Speed Racer. Oh, and of course you have to have a literal ticking time bomb. You gotta have that. Oh, and you also have to have the zoom in as it's counting down, but really slow zoom in.
Wait, what? We can't punch the bullies, but we can have a literal bomb on a kid's car that blows up?
It's too big. Kids can't get their heads around it. It doesn't seem as violent because it's not like physically violent. It's just the notion of a bomb. You see. Because it's not like they actually had pyrotechnics on that set. Like,
yeah, they really don't. I wonder if this was an episode that we imported before they had their Zords.
That
because you have
been. Yeah, I've been thinking that this whole time.
And in Mighty Morphin, you have that where like we use the Megazord in the first episode, and then they have to like reuse footage for the next 3 episodes before they get their Zords. Just weird.
We got smart about that in the later shows. Oh, he did it a little faster, but it was still somewhat incremental as it came down.
It's like he's lagging. It's like he's shrinking and growing is lagging.
You know what's really interesting about that guy? First of all, just get rid of Elgar and just use that guy, because as annoying as his voice is, he's not as creepy looking as Elgar, and he's actually more threatening than Elgar. Like, smaller, he just seems like a bumbling idiot. Once he was huge, that's kind of a scarier monster. Relatively.
He looks kind of like... Relative. Well, some of the things on here... He's still going to come back and win? How? He was gone for like the first half of the race.
Now that's pod racing.
Those goggles, I was thinking the same thing.
Why don't you try spinning, Justin? That's a good trick.
I wish we were doing like the thing at the end of The Incredibles where they're like, no, slow down, whoa, make it close, second place.
Why can't Power Rangers hire children that are actually good at being mean? You have this kid that where we do all the obvious bully stuff. He's got like angry teeth on the front of his rally car, and he's got and it's called Mean Machine, and this kid's like not remotely intimidating.
Well.
He just can't decide what delivery to go with. Well.
Can we just keep all the takes in?
I'm Batman Well.
Batman Well. Under roof, of course.
Amadeus, he is a dead person.
It's a lot of leg you're showing there, David Tux.
You get away with that kind of thing back then. Why does she have a kryptonite ring?
You know what's
is he reading
about this show?
Is he reading a Metallica book? That looked like the Metallica logo on his book. Sorry, what?
It's telling that everyone hates this show, that Diva Talk shows way more skin, but everybody loves Andromeda, who basically wears like a full bodysuit, like all the way up to her neck. People just love space, man. It's great.
Well, yeah, but those are kind of two different things we're talking. Do people like Astronema because they think she's sexy?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
That's what I hear about it.
And no, you're right. Like, Divatox doesn't get that, but some of that might be like an age thing.
Yeah, she's a little older.
But yeah, she shows a lot of skin. That's absolutely true.
It's funny that when
oh my god!
Now that's a nightmare. Now that could be a monster. Oh, I know. It's the chimps.
Sloane is a monster.
Oh no, are they gonna run into the same stock footage of Miss Angel Grove getting slushies?
Oh wow, is it gonna be the same footage?
It was there. They just showed the same footage of her getting a cup. But now she's... Oh, no! She's gonna get slushed.
She's not a bulk or a skull. Or a stone.
No. This is like Bulk and Skull's like revenge. They get to clown other people now that they're chimps after 4 seasons of getting sloshed with stuff.
Why are you saying your names right now? Yeah, do you really think anybody's gonna understand you? Like, you can't tell that you're speaking monkey? I don't... Okay.
So where does he think Bulk and Skull have disappeared to? Is no one looking for them? Is there not like a missing persons report?
That's a great question. This is how much Stone actually cares about Bulk and Skull. I don't know why he kept them around that long. He'd completely forgotten about them. This would actually play better if he knew who they were, but no one else did, and he didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, because why else is he keeping these chimps? Oh, she just like soap operaed him.
If I have to watch that, could we not do that close of a close-up on his face?
Yeah, that was gross.
It's gross.
Look at Tom. Tommy's wearing like a what is he wearing there? What is that shirt?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a corduroy shirt.
So, remember how at the beginning of this season I said that this is a really unliked show and that we were in for not a treat and it was going to really kind of suck, and then we've kind of enjoyed it more than we thought we would?
Yeah, the first 5,
This is the episode, okay? This is what I'm talking about right here. Yeah. And we'll see how much of the show ends up being like this, but this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so apparently we might end up saying first 5 and then go to the back half. Because
the back
this
20
dip here, depending on how this dip is. That's what I'm gonna get a shirt that says only the first 5 and the back half.
Yeah, because and also this episode was a lot like what we were talking about earlier, like early episodes of first season Mighty Morphin, where some of the Sentai footage is really cool, but we have a really lame, sitcom plot for our side. So like everything we shot for this episode was dumb. But we didn't shoot one thing that was cool here. Everything we liked was theirs.
That's all terrible.
Everything.
I will say, looking at this blown up picture on Netflix right now, the suits of this season are pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the helmets, but I like the lines on the suit. Kind of looks like body armor. Kind of looks like New 52 lines.
Well, shockingly, I am not currently looking at that picture.
Of course. It's a cool picture. Netflix. I don't know how they get these high-res photos like 20 years after the fact. I would love to work at Netflix and find out where they like I guess they send them media who's sending them these media packages? Saban still has these photos laying around?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is it must be publicity photos that were shot back then. But sometimes they get images that I've never seen.
Well, I've never seen this one. This one's like Photoshop. Like the background they're like on a different background.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'd love to know what material they're looking at.
Wish I could find that stuff.
Because there were magazines and stuff back then that had to use high-res photos, and so like they must be around somewhere.
What is there? Just some big vault somewhere at Saban, like studios, where they just have all this stuff? Because we said the same thing about that book. Remember that textbook that we got? They have a ton of cool photos in there that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, which we haven't quoted that much because it just doesn't have enough information in it.
Yeah, we should have brought it out since we got a new season. We should maybe do that next episode.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anything in that.
Yeah, we should do that. I'll go back and revisit it. I have read that before, but it's been a while, so I'll revisit it. Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was ridiculous, but hopefully in all of our technical difficulties, we could entertain you more than this episode did, because this was really bad.
I'm kind of glad you had a bunch of technical difficulties, because that made that episode more enjoyable than if we had just watched it.
And also 8 minutes longer. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you again next time. I was Captain Logan, and that was DJ Martinez.
Supermarket sweep!
What?
Da-da-da-da.
Later, folks.